So look what I found in my tire. Yeah, I was riding the other day and it was kind of bumpy ride for a moment. I didn't know what it is. And next day I noticed this guy in here. So I guess I will have to figure it out how to deal with that. So yeah, stick around and I will show you what I got. Hi guys, so as you probably noticed, that was a little bit different intro for this specific episode, and you can probably say I was not really that excited when I was recording this few seconds video where I noticed that there is the nail in my tire. And I have to say I was just riding around the block kind of. I was checking my bike after I installed the extension for my floorboard. And for a short period of time, I noticed like really bumpy ride. So I was thinking that maybe the surface of the road is not even, or something happened maybe with the road surface. And after that, everything kind of smoothed down, and I get home. I was probably about 2-3 miles from home, and I didn't even notice the damage and the nail in my tire for another 24 hours. The next day I was leaving for the short trip, and I actually back up my car and I was looking at my tire and I noticed that there is the nail inside. And as you can imagine, this is never a good news for anybody that is riding the motorcycle, and especially if you just install your tire. And I have to say, in my case, I have about 4,000 miles on the tire that I got on my bike before I hit the nail. So this was definitely not a good day for me. So I thought that at the same time I can record a short episode, since I was dealing with all this situation and I have to kind of make my decision what I would like to do. I was thinking, should I patch the tire, or maybe I should do the plug, or what to do really in this situation. And during the process I actually researched this topic quite a bit, and I thought that it will be helpful for my watchers to actually talk about this a little bit. So there are a few things that I hope will help you out in making the decision how you should deal with the tire that was punctured or damaged. And there is a few things that will not allow you to really fix the tire if you're experiencing one of those. And one of those factors will be the tears in your tire, and also the slices or oval punctures. Those are the damages to the tire that will automatically eliminate your tire from being repaired. And the other important things that you should consider is where is the damage. If you have the damage on the sidewall, this is automatically eliminating your tire from being repaired, and also the amount of the tread that you will have on the tire that you damaged. So it is really important to make sure that you are considering all those things before you decide to do what to do next. And I realized that in many cases we are basically on the side of the road, and there is not really that much that we can do. And I mean, we can just put the plug on it or call the towing company and try to get our bike to the solved location. Unfortunately, with the tire and the wheels that I have on my Heritage Softail Classic, and those have the inner tube inside, so the plug is definitely not an option to repair this tire. And I have to say, this is one of the big reasons why those touring motorcycles have always, or most of the time, really nice cast wheels, because if you don't have the inner tube, you are able to use the plug and kind of at least get you to the safe location. There are also some other factors that will determine if you can fix your tire or not, and it's definitely the size of the hole that you have in your tire. And if you have the size of the hole over 7 millimeters, I will have to say, yes, this is definitely dangerous. And I mean, this is the tire that you will have to scrap, and it cannot really be repaired. And what is really important is also the depth of the tread that left on the tire. So if you are below 2/32 of the inch, I will have to say, don't really repair this tire. This tire kind of serve its purpose already, and it have like really not enough meat to be reliable tire in the future for you. So this is also something to remember when you are considering those things. Another important factor to consider when you are thinking about fixing the tire is the location of the damage to the tire. So from what I learned during my quick research about this specific topic, it looks like about 75% of the tread can be repaired, meaning 37 degrees on the right side and 37 degrees on the left side from the center of the tire. So if there is the damage that is outside of these parameters, is kind of like closer to the edges or maybe on the sidewall, yeah, this is also the indicator that this tire should not be really fixed. It should be fully replaced. So yeah, this is also important thing to remember. It's also important to mention that in order to properly fix the tire is supposed to be dismounted, and just for the reason of inspecting inside of the tire to make sure that there is no severe damage inside of the tire that might not be visible on the outside. And I have to say, in my case, it was a small puncture that I have. It was just this tiny little nail that I have, but at the same time, I was really concerned because I couldn't really put the plug because I have the tube inside. So there are other ways to obviously fix the tires with the tube, and I'm talking mainly about those sealants that you can just inject inside of your tube, and it will seal the tube and allow you to inflate it with the air and kind of get home. But you have to remember that those plugs or patches are rather like the fixes that will help you just a little bit for a short period of time. And I think that the patches are maybe a little bit better than the plugs or the sealants, but overall there is still concern about the speed that you can use your tire after such a repair. And I have to say, this is one of the reasons why I decided to replace my tire, because actually after any kind of repair of the tire, even if it is properly done, you shouldn't ride on this tire over 75 miles an hour. And I have to say, for a motorcycle, this is a really nice marching speed. And I'm pretty sure that many of us at least have those moments when we are passing on the highway or we are just riding maybe like our regular way. I many times will find myself at about 80 miles an hour on the highway, and this is actually my cruising speed. So in my case, this was the main reason why I decided not to fix the tire, but replace the tire. And yes, it was painful. It was definitely costing me more money. I have to say, the bill for the replacement of the tire at the Harley-Davidson dealership was about $375. But at the same time, in my specific case, I already have 4,000 miles on my tire. It was already with the nail inside, and it will definitely require removal of the tube to get this done correctly. So I thought, okay, I will have the wheel of the bike already. I will have repair rather than replacement. So in my specific case, I decided to just replace the tire and make sure that I can enjoy my highway miles at a little bit over 75 miles an hour, and I will be still safe. So I think that those are really important things to remember. And one of the other things that I would like to mention is the fact that those plugs and patches, even if they are correctly done, they are still not really seal the inner part of the tire, and there might be some water getting inside and actually provide like perfect environment for the corrosion of these metal strings that are inside of the tire. So this is also something to consider, and I really hope that providing this extra information will be helpful when you are making this decision. So I really hope that you enjoyed this quick episode. And as always, I would like to ask you to sign up to our YouTube channel, where I release weekly videos related to motorcycle topics. And also you can find me on the Instagram, and I put some shorts on the TikTok. And I always would like to invite you to my Facebook group called the Riders United Motorcycle Group. This is the opportunity to connect with the people, sign up to my channel, where I can always answer all the questions that you guys might have on the video. So please feel free to hit this like button, and you have it on the right corner of the screen. And if you hit the bell, you will always get notification when the new video will appear on the YouTube channel. So I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. And as always, I would like to thank you for your time. And please ride safe and take care about each other. And hopefully I will see you on the road one day. Thank you so much. Bye bye.